The whole time I was there, I kept thinking God and country. The last time you saw us, we were entering 3 new states and learning a little bit about each one. We camped in a spectacular Missouri State Park, and we explained the rules RVers adopt for a safe travel day. Our base camp is at Silver Dollar Campground. After collecting some additional ideas from the staff at the campground, our first stop was a Dewey Short Visitor Center at Table Rock Lake. This place is free and is considered the crown jewel of Table Rock Lake. 3 stories of interactive exhibits and a 20-minute movie on how Table Rock Dam was built didn't disappoint. This 7.9 million, 15,000 square foot center even has a beautiful observation deck to take in the views. Even when we are visiting a busy city, we try to find an outdoor activity to ground ourselves. So we were pretty happy to find this trail starting from the visitor center. We continued past Table Rock to find the scenic overlook we were told about. Right across the road was a cute Paris-themed coffee shop, so we got cozy and ordered a couple of drinks. Our next stop wasn't even on our radar until we talked with the campground receptionist. Yes, we visited a college. While waiting to be seated for lunch, we learned about how this school does things differently. Combining work programs, grants, and scholarships, each student here is able to graduate debt-free. Valuable life skills are put into play here, and there's a clear dedication to both God and country, a theme we'll continue to see as we visit Branson. High-quality wares made by the students are for sale here. Shout out to them for great food, exceptional service, and the best concept I've ever seen in an institution of higher education. It's a rainy day, but we won't let that stop us. We started the day at a place that has ginormous pancakes, super good service, and lots of fun things to look at on the wall. Then we drove downtown to poke around. Our first stop, the Branson Centennial Museum. Learning the history of where we were visiting always enriches our experiences. We tend to get more out of the subtle references made to things around town. We learned about the Ball Knobbers, the 1907 publication of Shepherd of the Hill, and the beginning of live shows in Branson. Admission is free.
Together, and folks call them the anti-ball knobbers.
Downtown is hilly, but if you can't walk hills, don't worry. There's a free trolley to get you between places downtown. We find ourselves drawn to certain stores. I'm beginning to think these places have a lot to do with our age. 5 and dime stores bring back a lot of memories from our childhood. Yes, there really were stores that sold things for a dime. We had fun seeing candy we hadn't seen in ages, or toys that we played with as a child. We tend to gravitate toward flea markets too. This one is packed. Again, we find ourselves saying we had that as a kid, or my grandmother had that in her house. The Hubs, he still buys DVDs. Yes, I know we can stream movies, but the hunt for such things is part of the fun. And this place had a lot to choose from. So I suppose we'll keep looking as long as we still have the technology to play them. Again, rainy weather has us altering our plans. We figured a scenic train ride would be fun and get us out of the rain. The ride takes you into the Ozarks of Arkansas. It's advertised as 45 minutes. For the size of the train, there were very few people and everyone quickly took up seating at the top. We found ourselves with a social group of people who were interesting to talk to, so we kind of ignored the scenery. We slowed down and came to a stop. They announced that they needed to check out something. After a few minutes, they offered us free drinks. That can't be good. After several minutes, we limped back to the station. We were freezing up top, so we headed downstairs and found that the view was actually better. We were several hours late getting back and only saw a few miles of scenery, but we didn't have to walk back, so I'm grateful for the little things. We love a proper downtown, and we find ourselves looking for one each town we visit. But new developments have their perks too. The landing is adjacent to downtown Branson. The draw is the $7.5 million water feature that has 120-foot geysers and blasting fire cannons. The fountains are choreographed to music. The patriotic theme we kept seeing in Branson is evident here too. The evening show begins with our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Driving down the strip sure looks a lot like Pigeon Forge. This was just a drive so we could see the lights. Our last day would be spent in a theme park. Founded in 1960, this 61-acre spread is an 1880s theme park. I thought it was a good one to try since it had activities for a variety of ages. I love that this park had opening ceremonies with the raising of the flag.
Still going? Okay, that one maybe, that one. I'm gonna yell them out. Let's see, 7 of diamonds, 4 hearts, 9 of diamonds.
They have a new expression of
We've spent a lot of time the last few months spending time in places we usually don't go, tourist areas. I have to admit this one felt a little different though. The themes of God and country was all around us. It felt a little more like home. For the first time after hundreds of places we visited, we were actually making plans to return. Join us next time as we take you with us on the drive home and share personal insights into my journey doing this as a YouTube creator.
Someone ripped the 5th month out of my calendar. I am totally dismayed.